Bonjour et bienvenue sur DarkOtaku Gaming, je suis Devil, nous allons tout de suite continuer les jeux shoot Larry, Wet Dreams, Dry, Twice. La dernière fois nous étions coincés ici avec Swingle, et nous étions sur le point de fouiller un peu la pièce alors. Qu'est-ce qu'on a là-dedans? Un stéthoscope. Donc on peut peut-être prendre la ceinture. Oui. Donc on a une clé là. Oh. Un troisième bras. Alors, on a ce bouton, mais bon, il est pas branché, ça ne sert à rien. On a ce levier. Et on a... quelque chose me dit que c'est pour la boîte de fusibles. Ah ah. Il me faut quelque chose.
That needs some light. Unfortunately, the cannibal guards are talking outside, but I can't hear what they're saying.
Le stéthoscope.
I could use that. There are two of those cannibal girls on guard duty out there.
Je parie que c'est les deux mêmes modèles que tout à l'heure. Ah non, c'est des autres modèles.
I think all of us go through it. It'll pass. But I'm just curious. What is it about men that you're so interested in? They're useless. I've never seen one naked. You know, yes, you have. I mean, not all charred and wrinkled. You'd be better off focusing on your job. Otherwise, the queen's gonna be so angry again. Yeah, you're right. And don't forget to update the scrum board after your shift. I won't. See you later.
Interesting. Hello? Could you come in here, please?
Ah, donc on peut lui parler. Maintenant on sait qu'elle veut me voir à poil.
What do you want?
What are you two talking about out there?
Did you eavesdrop on us?
No, I wasn't sure what you were saying. That's why I was asking.
That's none of your business. You're our prisoner, and I'm not even supposed...
Can I get something to eat?
You'll get your food when I decide it's time.
But I'm hungry now.
It's mine to decide.
Bummer. And here I am, always bringing someone something to eat. What's it like being a cannibal?
What do you want to know?
What do you ladies do all day?
The queen told us not to talk to strangers about that, but to be honest, it's exhausting. Ever since the queen organized us, we've constantly had to do sprints.
I hate sprinting too.
Everything has to be agile.
You girls look pretty limber to me.
No, I'm talking about scrum.
Scum?
No, it's the way we work.
Let's talk about something else.
Get a job. If you're a man, you wouldn't be able to handle the job anyway.
C'est une bonne situation, ça, gars? Il n'y a pas de bonne ou de mauvaise situation.
You have to patrol and inspect things regularly. Maybe you should do a cell inspection.
Why?
I could be planning an escape.
You? No one's ever broken out of this cell.
The little guy is in bad shape.
That's nothing new. He's totally sick. In every way imaginable. He tells me about how great the sex is when you have an out-of-body experience.
I mean, how is that even possible?
I don't want to find out.
I'm bored.
Me too.
Can you bring us a board game?
What is a board game?
You have a board on which you move pieces around. Don't you have any of those here?
Can you eat the pieces?
No.
Then we don't have them.
J'ai entendu dire que t'aimerais voir un homme nu.
That you'd like to see a non-barbecued man naked.
Well, we don't get a lot of that around here, and when we do, it's never for long.
We could change that.
Tell me, are you a typical man?
Tu veux parler de mes goûts, de mon apparence? Eh bien, pour être honnête, je suis au-dessus de la moyenne. On peut m'accuser de bien des choses, mais certainement pas d'être typique.
There are many things one could accuse me of, but no one would ever say I'm typical.
Then you're of no interest to me.
Alors, du coup, qu'est-ce qu'il faut?
Well, and...
We could... Well,
Really? Well, that does... Okay, show me.
you sure don't waste any time.
My shift's almost over. Do it.
En plus, elle a un cul de babouin à l'arrière.
Okay. At least it's not charred, but it's still all wrinkled.
Il dort pour le moment.
He's asleep right now.
Then I'd better let him sleep.
Oh,
You have to touch it. You should see what happens then. Oh, good grief.
you stay out of this. Well, he's not entirely wrong.
But now I've seen an original. Thanks.
Always happy to help, especially when you don't get sued.
Reminds me...
Now I really want some food.
Well, it's not feeding time yet. But since you showed me yours, now I'll show you mine.
Really?
Hold on a second.
Une saucisse. Je
That
m'en doutais.
does look very appetizing.
Et
At
c'est
least
un...
a lot more appetizing than the other one. No matter what we do with that little guy, he just doesn't gain weight. Or maybe it just takes longer.
My bodily fluids are always in full flow. My good one.
Ugh.
Parce que vous l'excitez beaucoup trop, en fait, il use de l'énergie en permanence. C'est bien ce qui me semblait, elle m'a donné une saucisse fripée. Et du coup, la saucisse fripée, je peux la mettre là, ok. Mais
It fits
le problème, c'est que de l'autre côté, peut-être que c'est lui qui doit le faire. T'as une idée pour sortir d'ici?
Do you have any...
But Master Larry, what?
Because we are completely at their mercy.
But Master Larry,
Oh,
what is it, Master? Good heavens, you've gone so.
you...
Yes, yes.
You're even worse than I am.
Bon, toi, de toi à moi, comment on peut s'échapper?
Well, but that's not bad. It's just about time for another meal.
Maybe we should go on a hunger strike.
But that won't fill us up.
Okay, I got in here, so I...
That's what I always tell.
C'est quoi? C'est déjà cette histoire de grotte et de clé de
One
voûte?
of the local legends, a cave, is ecstasy, sir. But unfortunately,
Ouais, ça je le savais.
I don't...
what should she remember, Master?
Well, her former life?
Oh, God.
But...
Well, but that's not. It's just.
Maybe...
But that.
Okay, I got it. That's where the break... I can't reach it.
D'accord, donc c'était ça. Il fallait que d'abord que je parle à ce truc. Donc,
Hey,
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't reach your pants right now.
that's not what I mean. Can you reach that cable?
I'm sorry, sir, but that's too.
Damn it. If I could only get it...
rapprocher le câble. Attends, mais il suffirait pas de tirer dessus un peu?
Looks pretty... Oh, there are two breaks in the cable. Looks pretty... That's... When my arms...
Oh, d'accord. Et maintenant?
Hey,
I'm sorry, sir.
that's... Can you reach...
Ooh! And here at first, I thought you were boring. Should I attach the ends of the cable to my nipples?
All you have to do is hold it.
Fine then.
See? Let's give it a try.
Qu'est-ce que je viens de voir dans son fion? Il y avait quelque chose dans le fion.
We did it. Let's go.
Are you just going to leave the little guy behind?
On fera tout ce qu'on peut pour le tirer.
We'll do whatever we can to save him.
That's the Larry I know.
leaving so soon. I would have thought you would have appreciated the company of these lovely... And here I was hoping that we would get to know each other.
But now that I think about it...
On peut le laisser là, qu'elle dit.
If you're resourceful enough to break out of this very well-guarded prison, with your help, I might even be able to locate that cavern of cosmic cognition. We could experience the pleasures there together. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
I'm not so sure.
Well, if you want to learn more, check out my hotel room, number 69, where you can find a file I compiled. It contains everything I found out about it.
I'll think about it. Keep a stiff upper lip.
That too.
Ok.
Whew, we got away. And nobody has to eat anyone.
Swingle is still there?
Oh, he'll take care of himself. But what do we do now? Faith has lost her memory. She can't even remember me.
Now, think about how we can change that, Larry.
Think sharp, Larry.
Fait passer la meilleure nuit de sa vie.
Give it to her good.
Larry, you just learned
His zippers distracted me.
the thing about the cave.
What cave?
Larry, he said that there is a cavern. Whoever enters it gains a deeper knowledge of themselves.
I've known everything there is to know about my...
Not you, Faith. Whether that has anything to do with the pleasures that little perv is looking for remains to be seen. But maybe this cave does contain some powers that can help Faith learn about.
Sometimes I feel like...
So now,
Yes?
and then,
Yes?
and then.
I know I...
Lui mettre un poulet en caoutchouc sur la tête. Je lui donnerai le score maximal sur... La laisser moisir sur une autre île. L'engraisser...
Give her a maximum score on timber.
No, if the legend is true.
It all sounds almost... Okay, let's get... We should look for that file and...
Donc il faut qu'on retourne chez Swingle. Ah, et évidemment, c'est une cinématique, je pensais pouvoir prendre le miroir, là.
Headquarters, come in, please.
No! I said that's lube! It doesn't go in your mouth! It goes... spit that back out! Yamai! What's up, baby?
Have you found out anything about this Larry guy yet?
Hold on tight, Yanmai. He used to work for Prune.
What?
We found him in the personnel records. He was a stripper intern.
Unbelievable. That must have been a cover identity. So he already infiltrated Prune, where he probably stole all the company's secrets. But on whose behalf? Who are you working for, Larry?
He's clearly a threat. Maybe you should eliminate him, just to be on the safe side.
No, we can't lose sight of our goal. Faith. If he managed to infiltrate Prune, he might be able to figure out a way to get Faith her memory back.
J'ai déjà une solution.
That's the only way we can find out where the algorithm is.
Right. You have my complete trust and my best torture knife. But wash it thoroughly before you bring it back. It's a family heirloom.
Understood.
I should see how the secret project is going. Hopefully, there have been some results.
On va revoir Nari.
I'm under pressure all the way up to here. Sorry, my darling. My favorite engineer, my genius. How are the tests going?
Well, to be honest, not as well as I hoped. The motor skills aren't fully developed yet, and the AI doesn't work well enough.
And the sex routines?
Ouais, c'était sûr. Il a été inspiré de Psy, hein, ça se
Our
voit.
test subjects all signed indemnification contracts, protecting us from any injury-based lawsuits.
Faith's algorithm would make everything so much simpler.
It can't be long now, Nari. Once we have the self-learning routine, it will run exactly the same way, by itself. But we can't waste any time. We have to announce our product.
I don't think that's advisable.
Yes, it is, Nari. Something is brewing in New Lost Wages. I feel it.
Bah, c'est de la
Okay, I
barbarian
feel
bro.
an itching in my crotch too, but that's got nothing to do with this. At any rate, we have to be one step ahead of everyone else. Soon, we will reveal to the world the pie bot.
What the flying fuck is that? Un paillebot. C'était ça son... Oh putain, ouais, je vois où on est, hein.
So, yeah, this definitely looks like Swingle's room to me. He's certainly made himself comfortable here. Don't you think so, Pi?
Please just find that file and let's get out of here.
Le
I
vie est
know I'm not
extrêmement lourd.
supposed to pull.
What the fuck is that?
Ah, now I remember why I didn't want to do that anymore. I like my leisure suit much better. I'm not touching that.
Oh mon dieu.
Pretty handy when you can just take one of these things off again.
Oh, oh, oh. Day of the Tentacle.
Strange nubs.
Appareil de massage.
Discreet and versatile.
Je pense qu'on peut le remonter, hein. Plug en queue de castor.
I like beavers. They don't look like they've been used, but how?
Oh. Il a une autre tenue.
I wouldn't fit into that, hopefully.
Un
Ouais,
baillon. Un coffre-fort.
Locked. Okay, what? I'm gonna dial K even if it doesn't work. No answer. Kahlua doesn't have.
Ils n'ont pas de police.
No, I don't need that. Now I have 108 minutes of. No answer.
J'essaye tous les numéros, hein. Apparemment, il y a un succès
I'd
pour
like
avoir
to
ça.
complain about a bug.
J'avais vu...
I'll see you in hell.
Pompe.
Hello, Dr. Sacrilege.
Guerre des nibards.
Hi, I'd like to complain about a bug.
Alors, on va voir tout ça.
To be honest, I haven't quite. Massage.
Marque.
I can't take. That seems to be.
Une sorte d'échelle.
It's one of Swingle's. That seems to be so.
I don't get it. Oh, d'accord. 1, 2, 3, 4,
We
5,
can't
1.
Please.
2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
Okay, what? That
Oh! Du coup, c'était la taille des machins. Il fait pis!
It would take me too long to type that in. Scandal. Yeah,
4,20.
that's the kind of thing an idiot would have. That number is easy to remember.
666.
I'd bet.
De toute façon, on a déjà débloqué le coffre, mais j'essaie de voir s'il n'y a pas d'autres numéros. Donc on aurait peut-être pu le trouver par hasard, mais je suppose que le numéro n'était pas inscrit dans la liste tant que tu ne l'avais pas. Je crois que c'est le dernier numéro à appeler. Hein. Ah non, il y a celui-là. C'est bon? On n'a pas eu de succès. Hein.
I'm curious to see. Look at this. This must be the file Swingle was talking about.
Ouais, exactement. On dirait il y a autre chose dedans.
Ah,
Only touch it. I don't want to even think about the disease that you would catch from that. Let me scan it for you instead. I'll put it all in my database so I can give you the information whenever you need it. Just
Okay.
don't hold me too close. Ew.
okay.
There.
What exactly is it?
Swingle has been very busy indeed. These are copies of historical documents from the crew that discovered the archipelago. Diary entries and letters, the captain's logbook, some pretty confused notes, and Swingle has also entered some notes of his own. The ship's crew actually entered this cavern of cosmic cognition that Swingle mentioned. To open it, they needed a keystone, which they found. At that point, the records become a little muddled. It seems they learned a lot about themselves, but for some of them, it wasn't very nice. What they
Oh.
learned led them to break the keystone into 4 pieces. Captain Muffington, Regibald Cockburn, Lady Gobbledick, and the Marquis de Carnard, they each kept one piece.
Pourquoi il y a un
They
R
concealed
à
the route
connard?
to the cave so that no
De
one would
Cornard.
ever
Non,
enter it
c'est
again.
This
connard.
sounds like a job for
And the
Larry
Marquis de
Lang.
Connard.
What happened to them?
They all died under mysterious circumstances.
Dis-moi en plus sur le capitaine.
Muffington first settled on one of the islands, which to this day bears his name. But
Ok,
whatever
bah
he
c'est
learned
l'île des
about
cannibales.
himself in that cave, one night he couldn't take it anymore. He tried to sail the Unsatisfied out of the archipelago with a small crew, but huge waves smashed his ship against the rocks. One of them was the legendary Phallus Rock, which is still worshipped today as a symbol of fertility.
So his part of the keystone probably sank there with him.
Probably.
What do you know?
Regibald Cockburn started a family with Lady Gobbledick. Oh, that's interesting. His daughter later took the name Marley.
Wait, that's Bobby's name too. I
What?
should ask her. So Cockburn lived happily ever.
He died of a broken hip from sex addiction.
Just what I said. Oh, what a life!
Were you list?
You're making it sound like sex addiction is a bad thing.
Whatever. Anyway,
Probably with his.
Alors, Lady Gobbledick,
What
du coup.
happened to-
she mysteriously. Not much information is available. Here's another one of his. My beloved Lady Gobbledick's grave must never be found by anyone. The dark truth must never be revealed. Only I know the way to her grave. It begins on. The entry ends there. It appears.
I have to find that second page to get to.
Bah, en même temps, je crois que j'ai trouvé sa tombe, hein, c'est le point G.
What happened to the Marquis?
The Marquis couldn't cope with what he learned about himself in the cave. He threw himself into the Kahlua.
Oops. That means there's no trace of his keystone.
But you could go to the volcano.
Okay.
Ouais, on va aller
So,
voir
and of
ça.
course, to locate the cavern, is there any information in that file that...
A number of things point towards Kofuku Island. Swingle has even entered some coordinates where, but even if you find the cave and
Bon,
all
il nous faut la
four
clé de
parts
voûte.
Your battery is running low?
No. You have to get...
You mean I have to trick the dangerous armed cannibal lesbians to get an audience with their queen who has amnesia and wants to roast me?
Exactly.
As good
Exactement,
as
ouais.
done?
And, Larry, I don't know if this is even a good idea. What those people learned about themselves in the cave back then, it drove some of them crazy. Who knows what could happen to Faith in that cave? Or to you. Cosmic knowledge, self-knowledge, endless pleasures. That cave could be dangerous too.
We have no choice, Pi. Faith is confused and has
De toute façon, si on meurt, on revient en arrière, donc
Maybe
ça
the
va.
cave will give her mind a nudge in the
N'oublions
right
pas qu'on est un
direction.
héros de jeux
And if
vidéo.
it somehow turns me into a sex-craved pervert at the same time, then
Nothing will have changed.
I was going to say, then I'll just have to live with it.
Until you die of a broken hip or throw yourself into a volcano.
This is starting to make my head hurt, Pi.
Don't worry, I entered it all in your app.
Ok. Un mec gonfle. Putain, mais le mec est
What a blow
gay as fuck, comme on
Not right
dit.
at the moment. More in general. Good idea. That's the information.
Très bien, donc on va retourner voir Bobby du coup. Salut, on est de retour. Je reviens d'une chambre qui est très collante. En tout cas, c'est Yann May qui va être contente, hein, je suis toujours vivant. Alors...
And
You look like you want to explore my left then again.
so that's a yes,
That's... thanks.
but I'm not.
Your problem.
Alors t'as la descente.
Reginald Cockburn is your ancestor?
That's true. How did you find out?
He carries his brains in his pocket, sister.
Yeah, he does. Regibald was not exactly the...
The stone downstairs in the lobby was his?
Yeah.
Larry, that must be one of the keystones.
Je peux avoir la pierre?
Can I have the stone from the lobby? It's really pretty.
The only way I'd let it out of my hands is if I were to get another memento of Regibald Cockburn. Like maybe his legendary signet ring. It's supposed to have some truly...
Is there anything else you can tell?
There hasn't been that much. He was deeply in love with Lady Gobbledick and led an uneventful... I once tried to promote his alleged motto as a slogan for Kahlua, but
What was it?
if it moves, you can screw it.
Nice.
Exactly.
Alors...
Where can I find the Cavern of Cosmic...
Nobody knows. According to legend, I used to drag tourists there to show them the remains of the advanced civilization. The stone heads. They weren't particularly... That's why I don't bother anymore. I call it advanced civilization because that's all we have. It looks to me like some people who couldn't tolerate the native mushrooms washed up here a long time ago and built strange things. And the founding fathers weren't here of their own free will either. But we're...
Somehow a lot of people have been...
There are still some of the guys who came here for the festival near the... I mean, why not?
Ça paraît logique d'un point de vue purement commercial, mais les radars sont pas censés être durs comme de la semelle.
But aren't tightwads usually tough?
I'm not eating them.
Well, you certainly made a meal out...
Of course, I make sure not too many people disappear. Nobody here wants any news of that. Nobody.
I get it.
Alors du coup, tu savais qu'il y avait des femmes cannibales?
Of course.
And that doesn't frighten you?
Of course. I mean, I make sure that they don't abduct any guests who are particularly well off. But say, if someone is clearly way behind on their payments...
Ça paraît logique d'un point de vue purement commercial.
That's what I said. Of course, I make sure not too many... Nobody here wants any new... Nobody.
Est-ce que le volcan est encore actif?
Actually, that's why nobody... Of course, there are always a few crazy adventures, but then... That's...
Est-ce qu'il y a de particulièrement dangereux sur cette île?
Where's it?
If I tell you that, with your so-called... Then it's better I don't tell you, or...
Ok, donc...
If she does...
Il faut que je trouve une chevalière, du coup. Oh tiens, il est plus là l'autre con.
Okay.
T'as des trucs à me dire toi maintenant? Est-ce que tu sais s'il y a d'autres les autres îles de l'archipel?
There's Muffington Island, but I'd stay.
Why?
No one's ever come back.
Good reason.
Then there's Gafuku. It's so totally boring, just old statues, weird signs, lots of fog and mystery and stuff.
Who wants that?
For real. And don't go to Phallus Rock either. Ships sink there all the time.
Why is...
There's a big rock, and it doesn't look like a full...
Relax.
Je croyais qu'il est sur scène l'autre con du coup. Ah ouais, il est sur scène.
Okay, folks, it's time for a laugh. Thank you, You're just too bad you're not here. Except for you, in the back. What's your name?
Larry? Larry Laffer?
You sure look like it, too. It's one dynamite joke after another today. Today's the premiere of my new stage show, featuring exclusive new material never before heard on any stage in the world.
Wow.
An orc, a troll, and a Mandalorian walk into a bar. The Mandalorian says, "I roll a 7." The orc drops dead in its tracks. Says the Mandalorian, "Hey, I didn't shoot first." Okay. That one's kinda so-so.
Donc je vois pas ce que je peux faire ici. Bon, à part lui parler, j'ai rien de plus. Il y a la photo de l'oiseau. Ah, c'est quoi ça? Du pain.
I'll take one.
Necromancer pops up in front of a busty blonde. She says, "Is that a high character value in your pants? Or are
That
you
looks
just..."
fine.
Allez, on se casse. Ça sert à rien de rester, il va juste faire des vannes pourries. Même si et après, c'est le gros JDG, il fait des vannes de geek, ça se voit. Oh mon dieu, mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc? Je parlais pas du crocodile.
I
Hein.
always...
Ah, c'est nouveau ça.
Then I'll just...
Donc évidemment qu'il va falloir lui parler, mais allons voir plutôt sur... allons parler. À Shawnee, on lui a déjà parlé.
How's the big?
It's pretty hard.
Because they don't give you...
Sort of. Even the guy in the lobby won't give me any of his tips.
That can be because he works for them.
He just stands around all the time, not... Besides, he probably's just using them for...
True enough, like... Do you have any tips on how I can beg pack too?
Oh, you're doing all right with that rag...
I beg your pardon? This is a wedding suit.
Your expression's good too. Just...
Hey, I don't...
Then you should be able to manage...
Who are these people who get...
They're from all different walks of life. I just have to build an emotional connection to them so that they understand my... Some people have real problems with that.
Or they're stingy.
Or that. I
He
came to
founded
this
this
archipelago
new,
to
totally
thank one of my
hip
benefactors
cryptocurrency
and opened a
personally.
new headquarters with his employees here on an island.
Cryptocurrency?
I'm sure you've heard of it. Clitcoin? Don't ask me exactly how that works. I haven't been able to use it to pay for anything yet, but it's good to have a...
Wallet?
Anyway, they're headquartered on an island that's completely inaccessible. An island completely surrounded by reefs. Some of them are really old. They...
Larry, according to Sir Muffington's log, his ship, the Unsatisfied, sank. We should take a closer...
You're right up. But
Okay.
Shawnee, why did they open their headquarters in the...
For security reasons, they said. It's private there. It's unregulated.
À mon avis, ça doit être BJ qui doit être là-bas.
What can you tell me about the island? Like, for example...
No idea. And your ship will have to be especially well...
All I have...
Then even more. You should put bumpers on both ends of your raft. Otherwise, the...
That would... Want to go with me?
No, I'll...
If that worked.
I float...
What was that again?
It's... You...
What was that again?
You can't... Otherwise...
I've heard...
Ok. Donc il faut que je mette des bumpers. Je pense que ça va me servir le crocodile et le... truc. Est-ce qu'on lui parle? Comment, hello?
How's the...
Wet. You stupid or what? Stick your hand in if you want to know for sure.
I didn't...
Don't care what you meant.
Have you been here at the hotel long?
Are you implying that I've been here since the 80s?
No, of course not.
I have, though. My second husband ripped off this stupid investor and took him for a cheap suite. And then I ripped him off. Now the suite is mine.
You sound pretty determined.
You could call. Maybe you do have some brain.
And now you're living the good...
Nah, let's hope number 8 is better than... And more in... How about you, kid?
Je suis déjà à mon 4e
I'm
mariage.
already on my 4th marriage.
So was I at your age. Trust me, the 5th marriage is easier.
I'll remember that. How's the husband hunt going?
Kinda stall. Had a candidate in mind. Then he went swimming one night and, well, one of his feet washed up on the... Don't want to marry a foot.
I have to get go...
Attends, belle boisson, je vais lui dire.
Night.
Straight alcohol. Only way I can tolerate this meaningless...
You mean the whole...
Here's...
Tu veux de la vodka?
That won't...
Non, ça n'aidera pas. Ok. Alors. Il s'est passé un truc aux toilettes depuis? Est-ce que vous croyez que genre...
Better not.
Non, vaut mieux pas. Il faut que je gonfle le mec dégonfle. Ah, c'est libre maintenant.
Be gone with...
Oh.
Larry, I pulled something else from Swingle's file for you.
Oh.
The Marquis de Carnard, who tried to kill the others from the Unsatisfied, there's conflicting information. Either he went crazy and tried to throw himself, or Cockburn tried to kill him there. Either way, the Marquis disappeared with his stones, so...
Okay, maybe we can...
T'es qui, toi? Sexy. Nora.
I have to connect some...
Connecter quelque chose. DB. Parfois, se faire passer pour un expert dans un domaine qu'on ne maîtrise pas n'est pas une bonne idée. Par exemple, tu ne sais pas si les orchidées sont comestibles ou pas, si elles sont toxiques ou quoi qu'elles soient. Tu connais maintenant une espèce toxique, même si tu ne pourras pas mettre cette nouvelle connaissance à profit, à moins de revenir d'entre les morts comme par magie. Ok, on se rassemble. Encore une fois, on est mort, mais c'était pour la bonne cause. Maintenant, on sait qu'on ne doit pas toucher cette orchidée. Donc je vais pas lui parler pour l'instant.
Practical. The mouth of the volcano. No, my mom...
On a des bœufs, on a une pelle. Je vais pas lui parler pour l'instant. Parce qu'on va... Je pense que je peux m'arrêter... Non. Je sais pas si je peux m'arrêter là. Je vais d'abord regarder combien de temps... Bon, 38 minutes. Bon, ça va, on peut s'arrêter, voilà. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner, mettre un j'aime, à commenter cette vidéo et à la partager. Je vous dis à la prochaine sur DarkOtaku Gaming. A tout de suite pour ceux qui regardent ça le jour de la Saint-Valentin. C'était David et bonne Saint-Valentin à tous. A plus.